If you're considering the Beelink SER8 mini PC, a powerhouse boasting an AMD Ryzen 7 8845HS with AI capabilities, you've landed in the right place. But here's what surprised me. Despite its impressive specs, this tiny desktop isn't all roses. In fact, if you dive in blindly, you might find yourself battling unexpected issues that could knock your productivity off balance. However, right in the middle of these problems lies a hidden gem worth knowing. So stick with me, because I'm about to unpack everything, the good, the bad, and why you still might want one of these in your setup. First off, who is this mini PC really for? If you're a content creator, gamer, or a multitasker who needs serious power and a compact design, the Beelink SER8 looks like a dream. Running on an AMD Ryzen 7 8845HS processor, with 8 cores and 16 threads hitting turbo speeds up to 5.1 GHz. It promises desktop-level performance in something barely bigger than a sandwich. Add the Radeon 780M integrated graphics with 12 cores running at 2700 MHz, and the ability to plug into 3 4K monitors simultaneously. And on paper, it checks every box for a serious workstation or gaming rig. But does it perform like one? Here's where the story takes a twist. The SER8 is equipped with 32 GB DDR5 RAM clocked at a blistering 5600 MHz and a speedy 1 TB PCIe 4.0 SSD specs that rival some full-sized desktops costing twice as much. Plus, it promises an ultra-fast network setup with 2.5 Gbps Ethernet and Wi-Fi 6, so buffering and lag should be ancient history. However, users have reported that sometimes the network underperforms, complaining of unstable Wi-Fi connections or slower than expected Ethernet speeds, especially under heavy loads. If your work demands flawless connectivity, this could trip you up unexpectedly. Now imagine this. You're mid-project, power-packed with serious multitasking, editing video, streaming, gaming, and maybe having a dozen Chrome tabs open. The SER8 is meant to shine here, especially with its AI chip boasting 16 TOPS for smart acceleration. But what if the machine starts sounding like a jet engine? The new MSC 2.0 cooling system with a vapor chamber is supposed to run quietly, dissipating heat efficiently. Yet some owners note the fan kicks in loud during intense workloads, and heat can build up, throttling performance. It's a bit like buying a Ferrari only to find the air conditioning doesn't work when you're driving fast. Awkward. Still, don't throw in the towel just yet. Let's talk user experience. Even the harshest critiques admit the SER8 delivers surprisingly smooth everyday use. The boot times are snappy, the interface fluid, and for typical productivity tasks, you'll barely notice stuttering. And here's a kicker. Owning a mini PC this compact means it barely hogs desk space. Finally, a computer that won't steal your mountain of snacks or workspace. Plus, the triple 4K display support is a treat for multitaskers and gamers alike, giving you spectacular real estate to get things done or get lost in your game worlds. But what about software compatibility, you ask? Thanks to the Ryzen AI engine supporting multiple AI architectures and large-scale models, the SER8 promises to future-proof your work environment. AI-driven applications, whether voice recognition, image enhancement, or intelligent automation, will supposedly run smoother than on traditional CPUs. That's a big plus if you're into the latest AI tech and want to stay ahead of the curve. However, be mindful that this tech is still maturing, and software developers haven't universally optimized for these AI features yet. So, your mileage may vary, and sometimes it feels like buying a high-tech blender only to realize the recipe book is still missing half the pages. If the SER8 sounds like a Swiss Army knife with a few blunt tools, then it's because it is. The arsenal of features is impressive, but some practical issues hold it back. Fan noise under pressure and occasional overheating, intermittent network hiccups, and the AI chip's limited current usefulness. But that's not all bad. It shows Beelink is innovating and pushing boundaries in the mini PC world. Oh, and here's a joke for you. Why don't computers ever get tired? Because they have plenty of fans. Sadly, the SER8's fans want a raise for all the hard work. Another nickname I wouldn't suggest for this device. The speed bump, because despite its raw power, it can sometimes slow your workflow if those heat and network issues crop up. But here's the silver lining. For users who want a small yet powerful PC to run multiple monitors, do serious multitasking, and dabble in AI-driven apps, without needing a full tower rig, the SER8 comes pretty close to hitting the sweet spot. If you're not constantly pushing it to the absolute limits, the system will treat you well, silently handling everyday tasks and gaming demands. Question: if there's so much muscle here, why do some users still run into these hiccups? The answer comes down to the classic trade-off in mini PCs. Cramming desktop-grade hardware into a tiny chassis without overheating or throttling is a tough nut to crack. Beelink's MSC 2.0 cooling system is a smart approach but may require more time to perfect. In the meantime, the SER8 isn't perfect, but it's close enough to impress without breaking the bank. Plus, a little storytelling for perspective. One of my friends grabbed the SER8 to replace his aging desktop because he needed a quiet home office setup during work-from-home lockdowns. At first, he was thrilled with the power and compactness, but started noticing the fan ramp up when running video edits in Adobe Premiere. Turns out that moving his PC off his desk onto a cooler airspace helped a lot with heat dissipation, reducing the fan noise and stopping thermal throttling. So sometimes, a small tweak goes a long way. Now it gets better. The Radeon 780M graphics embedded here are surprisingly capable, boasting RDNA 3 architecture that can manage some mainstream gaming at decent frame rates, especially at 1080p. That means you don't need a separate graphics card to do casual gaming or video playback in stunning clarity, saving space and power. Another joke to lighten the load. Why did the computer go to art school? Because it had a good graphics card. Well, the SER8's integrated GPU won't paint you masterpieces, but it paints your games nicely enough. Back to connectivity, the dual M.2 PCIe 4.0 SSD slots, each supporting up to 4 TB, offer incredible storage expansion potential. You can start with a 1 TB drive and add a second for rapid backups or huge game libraries. Support for up to 256 GB DDR5 RAM in dual channel means this beast can grow alongside your needs. It's like owning a pet dragon that grows bigger and stronger with each passing year, minus the fire breathing, thankfully. So should you buy the Beelink SER8? Here's the bottom line. If you crave serious power in a small footprint, want future-proof AI features, triple 4K displays, and rapid DDR5 memory, and can live with occasional fan noise and keep an eye on system temps, the SER8 deserves your consideration. It's not flawless, and those problems might make you hesitate. But if you're looking for a next-level mini PC that can pull off heavy work tasks plus multimedia without hogging your whole desk, this one packs a surprising punch. And just in case you were worried about price, not every high-performing machine breaks the bank. The SER8 gives you premium specs for a competitive price compared to other mini PCs or compact desktops with similar horsepower. My recommendation: grab a cooling pad or set it on a hard surface to mitigate heat for the best experience. It's a small workaround for big gains. Before I wrap up, let's readdress the elephant in the room: the AI chip. While the 16 TOPS AI performance is impressive on paper and certainly impressive for AI enthusiasts and developers, don't expect miracles just yet. It's like buying a sports car in a neighborhood where everyone else is walking. The potential is there. The environment needs time to catch up. If you want to skip the guesswork and get your hands on the best deal available, check the Amazon link in the description below. It's the easiest way to see current pricing and user reviews, plus score quick shipping. Trust me, with all its strengths and quirks, the Beelink SER8 could be your next powerhouse mini PC. In summary, the Beelink SER8 mini PC stands out with its AMD Ryzen 7 8845HS processor, 32GB DDR5 RAM, blazing PCIe 4.0 SSD dual slots, and 4K triple monitor support. But watch out for heat management and network stability issues that could bother heavy users. Despite these caveats, it's a compact, powerful machine that fits perfectly on cramped desks and delivers stellar day-to-day performance. Remember, every powerful laptop or desktop has its hiccups, but the SER8 combines portability, speed, and future-ready features in a way few mini PCs do. So, if you want serious performance with a small footprint, and you're willing to tweak your setup for cooling, this machine is a smart buy. Just don't blame me if your cat decides your mini PC is the new napping spot. The fan noise won't bother her, but you might miss her keyboard naps. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit the link below for the best price on Amazon. Happy computing!